struggling to focus. And this is your brain. When you're in the zone, getting in the zone and staying there. That feels more like luck than control. So that's why we it's like a do-it-yourself setting for your mind. And it gets you focused in just 5 minutes, using science and sound brainwaves into an optimal state for focus. Neural phase movement, which lets different parts of your brain work together more easily. Compared to average music, Brain FM actually sustains your focus, letting you stay in the zone as long as you want. You can also use Brain FM for relaxation, meditation, or even sleep. But don't take our word for it. Join millions of others and try it yourself for free, and see what you get done with Brain FM.
Got 45 seconds in the far ring.
Switch to Chrome to load your favorite sites fast, so you can browse with ease. Fast, safe, yours. Get Chrome for Windows.
Recharging my shields, cuzzies.
He just doesn't quit. Ugh. He's always been this way.
Caught.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna be freaking out.
Healing up.
Erase moving. Going to burn if we don't get inside.
They're long gone.
Extended energy bank. Level 2.
エレンを取り戻すには馬をあちら側に移すリフトがここに来るのを待つしかない。
Can they follow like his footsteps or something?
I'm hoping they can. 一人でも多くの人手が必要なんだ。手だれは特に分かったかい？
Yeah, I just need to slow down and
Here's a
think
sick,
about it.
recharging my shields. Care package
She's so
on its way.
gung ho.
Sweet ass.
頭を強くぶつけたようだけど大丈夫。
She's remembering.
エレンが兄にさらわれた時私はすぐに追いかけそれでようやく取り戻せた。
Optics here.
5時間も経った後では エレンはいつも私たちから遠くに行くんだ。エレンは昔から一人で突っ走っていくんだ。きっとそういう星の下に生まれついたんだよ。エレンは
He's always done it for you guys, though.
私はただそばにい
Well,
る
it's covered.
Dropped a flyer.
There's a new kill leader making things messy.
ほら食え。まあいつもの野戦糧食しかねえがまずくもうまくもねえ。いつも通り
Ones are gone. Let's have fun with the
悪
rest.
ガキの起こす面倒の
Open
世
this
話を
hole.
する。お前らも
It
やっ
comes
て
with
ろ
a fancy upgrade.
お前ら時代とか状況は変わってんのにやってること
Picked an
はガキン
upgrade.
チョの方
Now
のまま
to test it on.
町のガキ大将と巨人とじゃ背の高さが違いすぎる。
あのバカはろくに喧嘩も強くねえくせに相手が
Ah,
3人だろうと
cuzzies.
5人だろ
Got
う
some
と
goodies
お
for
構い
you.
なしに
Shotgun bolt here. Level
勝った
4.
ところはついぞ見たことねえが
He's never won.
But he's never given up.
Oh my gosh.
俺でもいかねえと思うぐらい執念だ
Champion fell.
It is, it's like,
Aw, and
it's
they
just
would
like
have made the
unnatural.
best toy.
Yeah.
いや力の限り暴れまくるはずだ相手が誰であろうと手こずらせ続ける俺やお前らが来るまで
I'm
な
opening fire.
Big shot
Don't worry about him.
Spotted a mark here.
It's gonna be good.
Primed for
He's
the
just gonna be
team.
putting up a fight the whole time.
役立たずの飲んだくれ兵器どんだけ時間がかかっても
There's a sick, recharging my
He
shields.
just
お前ら3人がそれ
Yay! I love him. The drunk from episode 1.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're like, yeah.
They're like, yeah, we need to eat so we can get Aaron back.
All inspired.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Erwin. Okay, here's what needs to happen. Lift the horses over. Put Sasha in the front so she can track.
Yeah.
Let's go.
クリスタ、やっぱり君には残ってほしいんだけど。ユミルがさらわれたのにここで待つなんてできない。
俺たちには奴らを追いかける理由が多すぎだろ。ライナーもベルトルトも敵だったなんて。
Yeah.
Yeah.
奴らの口から直接聞くまでは。
It's just like such a betrayal.
リフトを下ろせ。
Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we're trying something completely new for the channel. We're gonna... Somebody call a doctor because bad...
Those people have no spirit.
Oh no. Oh, they've got gliders with fans on them.
I see. Ha. Aang's getting a little jelly. He's gonna show off.
Whoa.
Ow! We better find some solid ground before it finds us.
There you go. Set her down, Op.
Yeah.
Go tell! Show that bald kid how it's done!
Yo, a lot of folks in the comments commented on how the animation gradually gets better, and it certainly has.
Do more than fancy gliding.
He's got his tongue out.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I can do that, but here's a good one.
Ooh,
Oh, he's doing the old
Nice.
smoke.
I thought it was
He's
not.
gonna do some skywriting.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that's a propellant or if it's just for skywriting.
His face. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Let's be honest.
I was impressed. You know, I was wondering if he was in a wheelchair when he was in that.
Yeah, the way his legs were bandaged.
Be the Avatar. This glider chair is incredible. Wait until you see the other stuff my dad designed.
Oh, that's cool. The dad who designed special stuff for his kid. I like that.
Ooh, that looks like an angry Appa there.
Maybe it is.
Everything's powered by hot air.
Place is unbelievable.
All that to make an ice cube.
No, because
It's supposed to be the history of my people.
that's why.
Ugh. It's nice to see at least one part of the temple that isn't ruined.
Oh no.
Oh.
These guys doing?
Don't you know enough to stay away from construction sites? We have to make room for the bathhouse.
You just destroyed something sacred.
Oh, dude, that's their construction equipment.
I don't think he cares.
I've seen it when the monks were here. I know what it's supposed to be like.
But you're 12.
112.
He's the Avatar.
Who said you could be here?
My people became refugees after a terrible flood. I needed somewhere to rebuild, and I stumbled across this place. We're just in the process of improving upon what's already here. Isn't that what nature...
Oh, she's the wipe in her eyes.
Look at the time.
How can you tell the time from that thing?
Watch. 4 flashes, 4 hours past midday.
Nice.
4-0 candle. If you like that, wait till you see my finger-safe knife sharpener. Only took me 3 tries to...
Only took him 3 tries.
I want to show you something.
It's just like the one in the other air temple.
Only an airbender can open it.
Oh, that's like we saw the fire.
Well, remember we saw it in the when he went to the Southern Air Temple. Remember he opened it up.
I wanted to stay that way.
I just wanted you to know it was here.
Thanks.
Surprised he didn't want to go in there.
No, it went in there. It was all the previous avatars, I believe.
Why would you want to use fireflies for light?
They did that in pitch black.
Non-flammable light source. Cover your nose and
They did
hold
that
your
in what?
breath.
Pitch Black with Vin Diesel.
It's filled to the brim with natural gas. We have gas leaks, and they're nearly impossible to find.
The wind will carry you. It supports something inside you, and that something takes over when you fly.
I think I was born without that something.
Yeah. Pass.
Spirit, that's the something you're talking about.
I suppose it is. Are you ready?
No.
You're not ready, so you go anyways.
Yeah.
Just make sure you keep your mouth closed so you don't swallow a bug.
Of course.
Even though Teo's not an airbender, he really does have the spirit of one. If you want to see what's in that room, I'd be happy to open the door for you. How do I land this thing? What if I land over...
That egg was just part of last week's lunch.
Weak old egg smell.
Quick, find that egg.
Week old egg smells a lot like gas. Yep.
How can something that's so small make such a big stink?
That's the solution.
If we put a whole mess of rotten eggs in the cellar where the gas seeps up,
The gas will mix with the smell of rotten eggs. Then you just follow your nose to the place where the smell is coming from.
and plug up the hole where the gas is escaping.
Something's wrong.
Uh-oh.
Got some weaponry here.
Oh, Fire Nation.
This is a nightmare.
You don't understand.
You're making weapons for the Fire Nation.
Makes sense they would find somebody like him to do that.
Explain all this.
Fire Nation soldiers found our settlement. They were going to destroy everything. I offered my services.
8 Sleep Pod Cover. It's a liquid-cooled mattress topper that is clinically proven to give you better sleep. So let me tell you why I love it so much. First off, it's just super convenient to change the temperature of my bed at a moment's notice. Sometimes I like it really warm, and other times, like when I shower before bed, I like it cool. And of course, it's zone controlled too, so if you sleep with someone else who has different preferences,
When are they coming?
Very soon.
Oh boy.
You need to leave.
We're not leaving.
Then hide.
Give me what you owe us so I can be on my way.
Right this way.
The deal's off. Get out of here.
The destruction of this temple will be on your head.
Boy, Aang's still got a lot to learn.
Oh, man. This is rough.
This is bad.
How can we possibly keep them all away?
We control the sky.
I want to help.
There we go.
All right, this is going to be interesting. War balloon.
Yeah.
This boy's a genius.
You're a genius. See, the... Once you did, it just kept going. How do you keep a lid on hot air?
If only we knew.
If you control the hot air, you control the war balloon. We got 4 kinds of bombs. Smoke, slime, fire.
Stink.
I mean, if something smells bad enough, it would be really distracting and very difficult to fight.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Would.
Where's Sokka with the war balloon?
We'll have to start without it.
Look at Aang, just ready to lead.
Boy.
Ready to lead.
Yep. You know, he didn't hesitate at all. He was like just ready to go to battle.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Oh, is that slime?
No, they hit him with the slime.
They must have said, I don't know.
Hit him with an avalanche.
Snow. Yeah, they.
Well, that was pretty awesome how he caught his glider.
Need more slime.
Appa's just hovering. Whoa! I thought they were gonna try to like net Appa.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, they didn't expect those, did they? Backup grappling hook.
Could use another avalanche right about now. Oh, that's all he had to do.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, they just flipped over.
What?
That is crazy.
I remember my dad tinkering with the counterbalancing system. Something to do with water.
Can you get me close to one?
If only we had a water bender, huh?
If only we had a water bender.
Ah! Oh! That's so tough without your wheels. Oh, look, all the soldiers. I think we forget how big Appa is sometimes.
Come on, Sokka. Where's that war balloon?
Oh, that's a lot of slime.
Why aren't they shooting at us?
The insignia! They think we're on.
Ah.
Oops.
Bombs away!
Is it
You smell that?
Rotten eggs! That's where the gas is escaping!
That's our fuel source!
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Oh, this is gonna be big.
They're retreating!
We're going down!
You know what? I'm really glad you guys all live here now.
That means a lot. As long as we've got the skies, we'll have the Fire Nation on the run.
Yeah, but what if they come back?
This defeat is the gateway to many victories.
Oh, they got their technology.
No, they.
Oh, what a cliffhanger. All right, there was episode 17. As always, a lot of fun. And, you know, this one, it started off with, I think, a pretty heavy, you know, theme of what's the cost of technology and the progression and the quality of people's lives versus, you know, saving something that, you know, might be sacred or might be very meaningful to some people. So there's, you know, kind of that inner struggle, I guess, of, you know, progress and technology and that sort of thing. But, you know, the one thing that jumped out at me was just how much Aang's power is growing. He's getting pretty ridiculous in what he's able to do now, and we've seen these first now 17 episodes. And Prince Zuko, like, I know they had a couple of battles earlier on in some other episodes, but Aang would mop the floor with him at this point. He's so powerful. So I gotta believe that the prince is going to come into play at some point again later on, but I don't think they're going to be enemies right now because, like I said, Aang could just totally crush him if he wanted to, I think. And again, it was good to see Sokka get some love, finally coming up with some ideas.
You're a genius.
He's not necessarily just the butt of the jokes anymore. And you know, again, we saw Aang ready to jump right into battle to take on the Fire Nation. And maybe it was a little bit too soon. I mean, he kind of made the
Super
choice
Earth,
for the people.
our home. Prosperity, liberty.
Hi there. As far as his ego putting other people in danger, I think he still needs to kind of learn on that a little bit. And yeah, I mean, overall, just another great episode. This is.
What's wrong with Appa?
Why don't we all get on your back and you can fly us to the North Pole?
Whoa.
I loved it.
I was gonna say, like, that's out of character for Aang to snap back like that.
There's nothing up here.
Whoa! Oh! It caught him? No.
I think it just caught him.
We found the water tribe.
Why they being jerks?
Oh, they don't know.
Initiating FTL jump to the Lasov system.
Now remember, it's Lucius Malfoy, the voice.
Yeah.
The water tribe's a great nation. We'll need a massive invasion force.
You know,
So that's the guy's voice from Malfoy?
FTL jump successful.
Northern Water Tribe.
Hellpods prime.
if they wait any longer, Aang is
Mission
gonna be so
coordinates
powerful,
locked.
He's gonna take that whole Fire Nation and just like nothing.
This is pretty awesome.
Rocks?
Waterbenders live up.
Sending in an eagle.
That's like he's an amazing parade.
That combination of lights.
All the galaxy looks to you for salvation. Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
We celebrate the arrival of our separation.
New mag!
The Avatar. We also celebrate my daughter.
Oh, I was gonna say, you know.
Calling down slide. Calling down a support weapon.
I just hope that.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Reinforcing.
Package acquired.
Point me to the enemy.
Very nice to meet you.
Ooh, she got the eye roll.
I'm kind of like a prince myself.
Prince of what?
Dropping package.
Oh no! His sister's busting him out.
Package acquired.
I'm thinking maybe we could do an activity together. Do an activity?
He's sweating.
Very smooth.
Master Puck, don't expect any special treatment.
My friend and I can't wait to start training with you.
I'll see you both at sunrise.
For the last time, I'm not playing a Songi horn.
Dropping package.
Grab the swords off the wall.
Mask.
Have you heard of Blue Spirit?
Package acquired.
Okay, so he's still young, so he can.
Reloading.
This is my
I got the terminal.
Extraction is available.
Bag's empty. How about a nice cup of liberty?
How do you know my grandparents' name? She was born your grandmother had engaged marriage to a young water. He carved that place.
It's a lovely night for a walk.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this long much longer, no doubt.
Back then, no, like, no phones, no TV. You and your thoughts.
He's sneaking forward.
That guy doesn't look sketchy.
I'm on it.
Easy.
Blasting jelly. They're gonna blow his ship. That looks to be the game plan.
Oh, he's gonna spoil the attack. Or not.
Oh.
That looks like a pretty tough one to make it out from. There's no way we lost.
I don't think so. It would be an advantage if his uncle fought.
Oh, this is sketchy.
Have you reconsidered my offer? Yes.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Mag's empty. Last reload. Never mind. Never down.
He's not hitting those guys yet, so he's keeping it.
Never destroy our way of life.
ETA T-minus 30
The
seconds.
healing class cheering for him.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hankster! Hank! What?
Jimmy already got beat up's go.
Yeah, Jimmy already
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
beat up's go?
Jimmy already got beat
Okay, Jimmy already got beat up's go delivered. But did he get 6 free wings?
Yeah.
No!
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
You and your best bud covered all spring long. No matter your vibe or budget.
Requesting air.
Petco, shop us in store.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Reinforcing!
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Democracy prevails once more.
I knew it.
Thank you, Uncle. Stay hidden until we get to the North Pole. Good luck.
Yeah, there's no way we lose him.
Gran wouldn't let your tribe's stupid customs run her life. Go get her.
This is all accelerated pretty
real quick.
What do you want from me?
I think you're beautiful.
You don't understand.
I think I do understand.
No.
You don't have to say anything.
Let her finish. Oh! Oh, look at that.
I do like you, but we can't be together. It's because I'm engaged.
Oh, hey!
Yep.
A little easier to hide it when it's on a necklace and not on the old ring finger.
What do you think you're doing? It's past sunrise. You're late.
Ah, he's gonna train her.
He changed his mind.
Set a course for the northern water.
That's a bleed. Real lot. Ah.
Alright, so
there it was. Oh man, another great episode of Avatar, and you know, again, we're kind of seeing this theme throughout the last couple, is that all of our main heroes are really kind of quick to kind of fly off the handle a little bit and kind of jump and put themselves and others into situations that maybe aren't the greatest. And I really think they need to meet somebody to teach them a little bit of patience and a little bit of a cool head, and hopefully they eventually meet that person. But yeah, I mean, Aang was doing good with the water bending, so is Katara, and Sokka, oh boy, he got to kiss the girl in the end, but she was promised for somebody else, so we'll see how that goes. But again, another very fun episode of Avatar.
Well, as you saw, the fun revelation of Gran was from the northern waterbending tribe instead of being from southern, so you could see how the customs are a little different then, and like how they're just forced to just be healers, and then then you'll find out more and more about the waterbending skills of the southern tribe. But that was a big thing from this. But then also Sokka almost getting the girl, but she's already engaged. Well, we'll see how that plays out after all.
Maybe he can challenge her fiance to a ski hill down K2.
You know, it's interesting when you look at tribes and native people and things like that, and they have their customs. And on one hand, you want to respect older customs, not just for nostalgia, because it's the way things have always been done. And it's weird when you look at that, right? Like our society, it's like some people like very nostalgic or romanticize the way things used to be. Oh, this is how it's always been. It was so much better when, back then that's how it used to be. And it's like there are great things, I think, about, you know, respecting, you know, culture and heritage and traditions, but there's also times when we need to move into the modern era. And I think it's interesting that they touched on this. And, you know, it was cool that Aang stood up for Katara and said, look, you know, if you're not going to teach her, then I'm not going to learn either. You know, granted, and Katara kind of came back and did what was best for everybody, knowing that Aang is going to need to know waterbending in order to, you know, take on the Fire Nation. So I like that. I liked that the older gentleman, I forget his name, you know, kind of came around in the end, and it's kind of like this cool lesson, like, you know, if I can change, and you can change,
Oh my God.
and everybody can change. You're never too old.
Do we need a translator from Russian for that?
You're never too old to change, and there is a lot to be said about hanging on to customs, hanging on to traditions, but there's also a lot to be said about you know, progress and moving forward. And I think that's a fine line. And you know, somebody as talented as Katara, look, there's nothing wrong with you know, using the water bending for healing.
Yeah, they're going to need that.
They're going to need that, right? But let people do what they're most skilled at, what they're passionate about, where they best fit, and don't just say, hey,
They murdered good citizens of Superearth. Now,
it's an interesting
they're
subject,
coming
right?
for you.
But of course,
The only thing that can stop them.
old employee. So I worked for Fortune 500 investment company. They were very forward-thinking as far as making sure all their employees respected culture and all that. And you know, we had an interesting discussion about women in the workplace and things like that. You know, and even, you know, I brought up, like, you know, I have 3 nieces. You know, if they want to be badasses, then I'm going to encourage them to be badasses, right? And sometimes you look at things differently, you know, when you're put in different situations. And now, you know, watching something like this, when you see a young woman who, like, wants to go after her goals, and certainly, you know, it's not like before having nieces, I didn't, you know, think that. But sometimes things like that change your perspective. And, you know, obviously with daughters, stuff like that, it's the same thing. I mean, daughter came to you and said, hey, I want to do this. You as the dad would be like, no,
it's not for you.
Settle down.
So it's
you can only heal people. You can't go and fight.
It's cool to see a show represent that and do it, and I like how they did it. They did it in it was a very organic way. It felt organic, you know, and sometimes we're in 2022, and we've talked about this in other podcasts. I think representation absolutely matters in movies, but sometimes they force certain people into certain roles just to fit like this. We need to have this character, and we need to have that character, and sometimes it feels like it's forced. This didn't feel like it was forced. Nothing with Katara does. It very much feels like she's a badass. She's gonna go out and get stuff done.
Well, and we saw it earlier on too with Sokka and then the Woman Warriors. You know, way back in like the 4th episode.
Oh yeah, he was getting his butt kicked.
Was getting his butt kicked, and it made him think differently as well. So
So another great lesson just about you know, Katara sticking to her guns, and then to an older gentleman opening up his eyes and being willing to change. As far as Sokka's story, look, this is one we've seen a million times over in movies and TV shows and everything. Somebody was supposed to be in an arranged marriage, but falls in love with somebody they're not supposed to. So you know, we're gonna have to see how this plays out.
We're getting closer and closer to that big ending of season 1. It's so for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
God, I keep wondering whether the Fire Nation is just gonna ruin their entire, like,
Yeah,
you know,
try to melt everything.
melt the structures that they have as their homes.
Oh, who's she pregnant?
Nice try, pupil Sangok. A couple of more years and you might be ready to fight a sea sponge.
Ouch.
Anyone care for a rematch with Katara?
Oh, she's rolling through everybody.
Working on it.
Care to step into the sparring circle?
Check this out.
And knows how
Not
to make a
impressed.
snowman. That's going to be useful in a massive war with the Fire Nation.
So they don't have palaces in the Southern Tribe?
It's not exactly a cultural hub.
Cultural hub.
This is wrong.
I know what you need. You need to meet my good friend Appa.
I can show you the
Appa
world.
and I go.
Oh.
Looks like you haven't been giving Appa enough attention. So how does this work?
Oh, here we go.
He's
Showing
showing
off.
off.
I can't believe you do this every day.
Yeah, we pretty much live up here.
Is it always this cold in the sky?
You inspire me, Helldiver.
Oh boy.
You inspire us all.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, yeah, good time.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Look at that.
smoke, ashes.
Hey, look.
What's happening?
Snow that has ash in it.
Yeah, it's gotta be ashes.
It's soot mixed with snow. It's the Fire Nation. They've closed in on the North Pole.
Not good.
People will study the great Admiral Zhao. Tell the captains to prepare for first strike.
This guy's ego is gonna get him in trouble.
The terminate spores darken the skies as I have never seen. Hold the line.
Do you have a plan?
Hold the line.
Oh, he just doesn't have the scars. He has a black eye from getting blown out of his ship.
I can't see you anymore.
What?
Can we talk about this later?
And it's too confusing to be around you.
You know, we haven't been introduced to the fiancé yet either.
We haven't.
You don't even seem to like him.
I have duties to my father, to my tribe.
The enemy has launched a cowardly attack against one of our planets.
I'm going to.
Will you defend it?
Count me in.
Just trying to hold it together.
I wasn't there when the Fire Nation attacked my people. I'm gonna make a
Greetings,
difference this time.
The galactic war awaits.
Oh boy.
Alright, dude, let's go.
That was from one. Better do some air bending on
Better
those.
do some. Oh, they're just launching them.
Katara!
Nice.
Oh,
Done.
there goes that catapult.
Oh, right into the ship.
There goes that ship.
Nice.
Those are working again.
Oh, Spidey sense is there.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. The Super
Hammers
Destroyer
on
is
chains.
yours.
Oh, got him.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say there's a whole fleet of them though.
That was the lead.
You know, if we can get some sort of tsunami.
Yeah, just
Fire Nation Navy.
Fire Navy uniforms don't look like that.
Of course they do.
Sokka is from our sister tribe, Han, and I value his input.
I bet that's fiance.
Is to determine the identity of their commanding officer.
His name is Zhao.
Operation Valiant Enclosure is in crisis. Never before has your martial adjutancy been more urgently required.
As for my future son-in-law,
I knew it. Knew it.
Princess Yue's marrying you? Yeah. Congratulations.
Mission coordinates locked.
Yeah, we need a tsunami or something.
Hellpods prime.
Twilight at waterbenders draw their power.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Daybreak it is.
I can't wait long.
You're fishing for an octopus, my dear.
Orbit synchronized.
I just nag you because ever since I lost you, I think of you as my own. Remember your breath of fire.
Points aren't getting the chief aren't bad either. Princess Yue is wasted on a self-absorbed weasel like you.
What do you care? You're just a simple rube from the sun.
Rube.
that's enough. Sokka, you're off the mission.
We'll take out this Admiral Cho in no time.
Tempers once again.
What are those seal turtles?
I was hoping to see some more four-winged penguins.
You know, in Last of the Mohicans, they had the two men who both were
that's right.
sort of battling together in love with the same woman.
Coming up for air somewhere.
Oh, that's risky.
Risky. You get out, you gotta try back up it.
Our strength comes from the spirit of the moon.
Spirits. Maybe I can find them and get their help.
How are you gonna get there then? Follow me. Get there on your own, but I can take you to the most spiritual place in the entire North Pole.
What?
Squadron.
Some greenery?
It's the center of all spiritual energy.
It's so tranquil.
Mark to dry himself off with the fire breath?
I think so.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver, and congratulations on completing the training.
Too hard?
I mean, I guess we
Twist my arm and all.
Hey, you know.
Is there any way we can help?
How about some quiet?
The koi fish looks like the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Like the yin and the yang with dots on their head.
He's crossing into the spirit.
Whoa.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
You're a big girl now.
Gotta ice him.
I didn't come this far to lose to you.
Mission coordinates
Remember,
locked.
she's got a move. Yeah.
Hellpods prime.
He's so outgunned.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Day's breaking.
Sunrise.
Let's write history.
First team is
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
All the galaxy looks to you for salvation. Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Today you've carved another foot in the long climb to liberty.
If the water tribe could just make like a massive tsunami or something and take out all the ships, and they maybe could have when the moon.
Alright, well, here we go.
Okay,
Chapter
let's
20.
get into it.
I can't believe I lost him.
You did everything you could, and now we need to do everything we can to get him back.
It's interesting that the fish are still swimming in a perfect circle like that.
You stay here, Momo, in case Aang
He's moving pretty good.
Have any idea how hard it is to drag somebody away like that?
Maybe we need to find the moon and the ocean spirits.
Go away. Perhaps that thing will help you chase it.
Okay.
I need to find the ocean and the moon spirits.
There is only one spirit I know of who is old enough to remember. The spirit's name is Ko. They call him the
Proud,
Face.
sir, by your side,
You
sir.
must be very careful to show no emotion at all, or he will steal your face.
This is Aang we gotta have do this? Oh man.
I finally have you, but I can't get you home because of this blizzard. There's always something. You're like my sister.
Mission coordinates locked.
She's a fire-bending prodigy.
Hellpods
My father
prime.
says she was born lucky, as if I was lucky to be born.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
That's made me strong.
Oh, we got
Jeez,
those
they got
guys?
mini catapults mounted on the side of Rhino.
Oh,
remember those bad
those
boys.
things are back.